this phenomenon called parasocial relationships. Parasocial relationships are basically one-sided relationships. It's how we feel towards famous people. So we think that we know George Clooney. We think that we know Angelina Jolie. We don't. It's a parasocial relationship. That person, we've spent time with them through their movies, through their media appearances, and therefore, because they've clocked up 7-11-4 with us, we then feel that we know them. Is this making sense?
Makes perfect sense.
Yeah. So what we have to do is build parasocial relationships at scale. So what we have to do is put out enough stuff where anyone can spend 7 hours, 11 interactions on 4 platforms. So when I work with entrepreneurs, here's one of the questions I always ask. I say, if I was to block out tomorrow and I'm going to take all day to watch, read, or listen to everything that you've got available online, and I'm looking for things that are on message that tell me about who you are, who you serve, what it is that you do, can I spend all day going through your online environment and just fill the entire day? And most people say no. And then occasionally some people say yes, and they say, yeah, actually you can. I've been on a few podcasts. I've got an audiobook that I released. I've got some videos on YouTube. I've got some posts on LinkedIn. You could go through all of that. Those are the ones that are scaling really fast because they've put in the work to be scalable. They can build a parasocial relationship like that.
And if we drill down into the art of building a parasocial relationship, because it's funny, at the start of the conversation, you said that these are the new rules in business and the world because of these macro changes. But at some point, the new rules become the old rules again when everyone listens to this podcast. And you kind of see it at the moment on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a long stream of professional personal brand builders, whereas 5 years ago, it wasn't the case.
But the numbers are still only 1% of people are doing it. 99% of people aren't posting weekly.
So we're still early.
We're still way early.
But is there a framework for creating some kind of differentiation amongst a noisy crowd?
Yes. So the differentiation. So a lot of people ask me about differentiation. So let's talk about what makes you different. And to talk about this, let's go through a scenario. And the scenario is that you're walking down the street and you're walking down Oxford Street and it's thousands of people, really busy street. And as you're walking down, your brain has this limbic system that just deletes people. So you just kind of see people as blobs, not to hit, and you just kind of walk. And if I stop you at the end of the street and I say, how many people do you remember seeing? You'll go, none. I don't remember seeing anyone in particular. If I said, describe some of the people, what they were wearing, I can't remember anything. So your brain is extremely good at deleting messages. And this is what's happening in our marketplaces. People just delete everything. Here's what doesn't get deleted.